Hi, in this video we will discuss how to create a one-sample t-test on Minitab. This video is an extension of the real-life anecdote titled The Power of One-Sample T-Test. If you have not seen the video yet, I've put the link of that video in the description. Watching that video will provide you the background information on the analysis that we will be doing on Minitab using the one-sample t-test. So, you are provided the accuracy scores data of a business process. You have to use statistical analysis and confirm if the actual performance of this business is beyond 90% target of accuracy scores. Okay, by the end of this video, you will learn how to perform a run chart and the normality test, how to use Minitab to perform the one sample t-test, how to update your inference on the one-pager presentation. You will need the following handy: the accuracy data, one-pager template in PowerPoint format, completed analysis updated in the one-pager format. These three items are provided to you as free downloadable files. Please click on the link in the description to access these downloadable files for free. Once you have these files, you are all set to begin the analysis. Let's start. We will first update this template. The title of the analysis is Accuracy Score, Actual Performance versus the Target. The problem statement is, has the previous vendor exceeded accuracy target of 90%? The statistical problem box will state that you are comparing one sample of accuracy scores with a target value of 90%. The statistical tool is one sample t-test. So, we have updated the key aspects of the one-pager template. We can now move to Minitab to perform the statistical analysis. So this is how Minitab looks. I am working on Minitab 16. You may be working on the latest version of Minitab, but there is not much of a difference in the steps to perform the statistical analysis. The top portion of the Minitab window is the menu bar. The middle portion is the session window, and the bottom portion is the worksheet window. So, I will first copy the data from this Excel spreadsheet and paste it to Minitab. Please feel free to follow along these steps. You can pause the video while performing the steps. I have the data on Minitab now. I will first check if the data is stable and normal. Data stability can be checked using the run chart and the normality using the normality test. Let's do the run chart first. Choose Stat, Quality Tools, Run Chart. I repeat, choose Stat, Quality Tools, Run Chart. In single column, enter accuracy scores. In subgroup size, enter 1. Click OK. I'm going to keep this video at a high level, hence I am not discussing what is subgroup size, p-values, etc. at this point. I have covered all those details in my course Lean Six Sigma Green Belt Training and Certification. I will add the course link in the description. As soon as you click OK, you will get this run chart. All you have to do is observe whether the p-values populated in clustering, mixtures, trends, and oscillations is more than 0.05. If all the values are more than 0.05, the data is stable. If any one of the values is less than 0.05, the data is not stable. In this situation, all the values for clusters, mixtures, trends, as well as oscillation are greater than 0.05. This indicates the data is stable. So, we are okay to move further and perform the normality test. Choose Stat, Basic Statistics, Normality Test. I repeat, choose Stat, Basic Statistics, Normality Test. In variable, enter accuracy scores. It is confirmed that we are performing the Anderson-Darling normality test because the radio button for this test is selected. Click OK. Now let's look at the p-value for the normality test. The p-value is greater than 0.05. This indicates that the data is normal. So this proves that the data is both stable and normal. You will now perform the one sample t-test. The first step is to identify the null and alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis is the actual performance is less than or equal to 90%. The alternative hypothesis is that the actual performance is greater than 90%. We will be using a one sample t-test as our statistical test. To perform this test, choose Stat, Basic Statistics, one sample t. I repeat, choose Stat, Basic Statistics, one sample t. In samples in columns, enter accuracy scores. Check Perform Hypothesis Test. In hypothesized mean, enter 90. Click Options. In confidence level, confirm that the confidence level is 95. In alternative, select the drop-down that says greater than. Click OK. Now click Graphs. Put a check mark in the box plot of data. Click OK in each dialog box. Now, you will have a session window output and the graph. As you can see in the graph, the H0 red dot is way ahead of the overall box plot. This indicates that the entire population's actual performance is well below the target of 90%. We will copy this graph and paste it in PowerPoint template. Now let's look at the session window output. The p-value here is greater than 0.05 and the average or mean is 69.84. That can be rounded to 70%. Take a screenshot of this output using the snipping tool, or you can hit Alt-Shift-Windows and select the part of the screen that you want to copy. Paste this on the PowerPoint and add your inference below this image. The inference is p-value is greater than 0.05, which indicates we failed to reject the null hypothesis. Our null hypothesis was the actual performance is significantly lower than 90%. Thus, the conclusion of our analysis, which also gets updated in the one-pager template, is with 95% confidence it is proven that the previous vendor never exceeded the target of 90%. The previous vendor's accuracy scores averaged at 70%. So that's how I performed the one sample t-test using Minitab as it is explained in the real life anecdote. This simple analysis was useful to gain so many benefits that we discussed in that video. Please do like and share this video. See you next week.